Logan Paul, the man, the myth, the legend, or should I say the guy who turned making bad decisions into a full-time job. This dude went from Vine to YouTube to boxing to selling energy drinks and somehow along the way convinced people that he's a business mogul. At this rate, don't be surprised if next year he announces his own religion. I can already hear the followers chanting, "Prime be with you." Speaking of Prime, look, I respect the hustle, but can we talk about how this drink has more hype than a Marvel movie? Kids are literally fighting in grocery stores for this stuff. Meanwhile, Logan's sitting back like a supervillain, watching the chaos unfold. Logan, be honest. Did you invent Prime, or did you just rebrand nuclear waste? And let's not forget that Prime has more caffeine than a college student's bloodstream during finals week. Logan, bro, you're not selling hydration. You're selling anxiety in a bottle. If I wanted to feel my heartbeat in my forehead, I'd just chug 6 espressos and call it a day. Logan isn't just a businessman, he's an athlete. Or at least that's what he tells himself. First, he tried boxing, and when that didn't work out, he moved on to WWE. And you know what? He's actually pretty good. The dude jumps off the top rope like a Fortnite character. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if he challenges Spider-Man to a ladder match. But let's not forget his legendary boxing career. Logan Paul fighting Floyd Mayweather was like watching a chihuahua bark at a lion. And yet somehow, he didn't lose. Well, technically he lost, but when you get paid millions of dollars to take a couple of punches, that's not a loss. That's a business plan. That's the thing about Logan. No matter what happens, he always wins. Even when he's wrong, even when he's canceled, even when his business ideas flop, he just dusts himself off and says, "You know what? Let's start a podcast." This man's ability to recover is so strong, I'm starting to think he's got extra lives like a video game character. Speaking of business ideas, Logan's greatest scam, innovation, was CryptoZoo. Imagine buying digital eggs waiting for them to hatch, and then realizing you just spent real money on nothing. This wasn't a crypto project. This was a Pokemon game designed by a con artist. And Logan did what he does best. He hyped it up like it was the next big thing. But when people asked why the game didn't work, he gave the most Logan Paul answer ever. "Bro, it's not my fault. Logan, my guy, it's literally called Logan Paul's CryptoZoo." That's like Ronald McDonald saying, "I don't know why the burgers are bad, bro. That's on the cows." And let's not forget his tag team partner in chaos, Jake Paul. These two are like the evil twin versions of Zach and Cody. If Logan is the responsible one, that's like saying TikTok is a quiet, relaxing app. Jake decided to become a boxer, but let's be real. He's just fighting retired athletes and guys who forgot they signed up. Jake doesn't want competition. He wants a win. If he could, he'd challenge SpongeBob to a fight and still trash talk him. But at the end of the day, Logan Paul is a marketing genius. This man can sell anything. He could drop a new product tomorrow called Logan Air. Just empty bottles with his name on them, and still convince people to buy it. And the worst part? It would sell out in 5 minutes. Every time Logan messes up, he enters what I like to call his apology tour era. Suddenly, he's on podcasts looking sad, saying things like, "I've grown so much, guys. I'm a changed man." Bro, you've had more redemption arcs than a soap opera character. And now he's getting into UFC sponsorships. Logan, at this point, just fight a kangaroo and get it over with. A pay-per-view Logan Paul versus Kangaroo Deathmatch would break the internet. But let's give credit where it's due. Logan Paul is unstoppable. No matter how many times he fails, no matter how many controversies he starts, no matter how many bad ideas he launches, he just keeps going. The dude has the plot armor of a main character in an anime. He's like Goku if Goku was addicted to Prime. So here's to Logan Paul, the YouTube king of chaos. A man who can lose fights, launch failed businesses, sell sugar water to kids, and still be richer than all of us combined. Love him or hate him, one thing's for sure, Logan Paul is the human version of Hold My Beer.